Thought it was time for a garden update. So these are sunflowers. They've gotten a bit bigger. This tomato isn't really thriving, but it does starting to bear fruit. So I don't know what's up with that. This one's doing pretty good. This one not so much. So I don't know. We bought them from more than one store. We'd be like, well, we don't have enough tomatoes. And then this happened. Good grief. Note to self. Actual soil with fertilizer in it by the yard pays off. I don't know what this thing is, but it's flowering. It's a mystery plant. Kevin gave it to us. This is lettuce. It's like a bush. It's romaine. Can you take the hearts and let the plant still grow? I don't even know. It's just going nuts now. And these tomatoes. I mean, I don't think I would have chosen to plant them here if I knew they were going to take over the whole thing. It's hard to even water it. And the peppers. I have never had a yield like this. I mean, look at this stuff. They're all jalapeno because those are my favorite. But wow. This one I just recently picked a bunch off of. Here's another tomato. This one was a tiny little thing we planted after the fact, so the fact that it's this big is huge. And then cucumbers and zucchini galore. We're gonna have to I can't even get around this thing. We're gonna have to limit this to 1 and not 3. I don't even know what to do with them. We're gonna have to build more stakey things around it, some kind of cage or something to contain it. It's just breaking loose. It's starting to get in the grass. Then we have our catnip. Haha, Kitty loves it. More peppers. I don't know why we needed more peppers. We have bell peppers. These are gonna be red eventually. This is cilantro. It's gotten so crazy. Our neighbor told us, not to eat the top stuff, trim it, but the bees and stuff like it. I definitely got to mow my lawn this weekend. Just some observations. When we put this thing together, all of these boards were flush. We used clamps to get them completely flush and solid, but the wood was wet and I knew it would shrink. So I'm glad that we got it flush and solid, or else we'd probably have dirt pouring out of it. Here's some more of this thing is just bursting. We're gonna have so many cherry tomatoes, I don't even know what we're gonna do with them all, but it's awesome. Let's take a look at the back. Yeah, I've been reluctant to mow the lawn because I really like clover. I don't know. I see bees on it. So these are sunflowers. There were a couple more in here, but sometimes critters get them. But that's okay. And then we have this finally blooming. It's just a weed, but I thought it looked cool, so I'm trying to mow around it. I guess we had some wind or something to knock one over. Well, both of them kind of fell over. Maybe I'll use some of Kevin's stakes. And then these are pumpkins, and they're starting to come up with blooms, which will turn into pumpkins. And I'm just gonna let it take over this area. I mean, look at this. This is behind the garage. These are just weeds that climb up, but they do flower. There was a time a couple weeks ago, they were all blooming. They looked kind of nice, so I was like, whatever. It was beans last year, but we did not eat enough beans. Don't know what that is. I mean, obviously it's a big giant weed, but we'll see if it blooms. If it does, it'll live. And oh, this is our squash, but it's kind of growing the wrong way. I wanted it to grow up. Ugh, now it's like, I wonder if I can get it to kind of, I don't know. Oh, we'll see what happens. It's starting to bloom. We'll see what happens. And again, more food for bees. You know, what do I care? So, yeah, this is our yard. It's kind of a neat picture. Oh, I don't know if I should film my neighbor's gardens, but they're pretty awesome too. Okay. Well, that's probably good for my 2-minute videos. Thanks for watching.